What's up, everybody? It's Joe from JLW Games coming at you with another cool live stream. We're back at Silver Dollar City with some more fun gameplay. So we're going to keep working on here in the entrance area. We're very close to finishing this entrance area. I'm very excited. I can't wait to get this on the Frontier Workshop so you guys can actually take a little closer look for yourselves, because this will be on the workshop when all said and done. Or when I'm done with the entrance area, I am going to be uploading it in phases. I did do something and add a little audio here. You can hear it. You can hear the little automated message or audio that actually plays right here at the entrance. I actually got that recording while I was working at Guest Relations. You can hear it loud and clear in there, so I recorded it on my phone, kind of edited it a little bit to try and get it a little more clear, and it turned out all right. It's not kind of hear it. I tried to get rid of a lot of the background noise and such like that. And doing so, it's not very loud, but I think that's okay. I don't want it to be very loud, so first place. Well, what's up, Fluffy? How's it going? New Jersey has been secured. It's a blue Jersey. Get going to be a Pro Bowler. He's a beast. It's crazy that we're already in like football seasons right here, man. That's what I keep thinking about is like we have football this month, all throughout this month. It's like football every week until February, starting now, by the way. Just keep thinking about that. But anyways, welcome to the stream, guys. If you're new here, be sure to subscribe if you like theme parks, Planet Coaster 2 content, and such like that, because we do that, kind of do that here. So, in a way, if you like Silver Dollar City, also consider subscribing, because we're obviously recreating Silver Dollar City right now. So, right now we're working on the entrance area. I did get some my references that I needed for this spot right here, actually. So hopefully we'll get that in, and also the rentals building. That might be our focus for a little bit, and also touching up a few things here and there. I do want to get like the actual functioning shop inside here, so you can actually, the guests will actually go in and buy some stuff from this building, Eva and Delilah's, which is a really good bakery place as well. And obviously we have the Ozark Marketplace, which is definitely like not like super accurate to the real life counterpart, but we just kind of threw in some stuff here, so for guests to actually buy stuff. So hopefully it will be somewhat cool. So I'm not great at interiors, and most of the interiors I'm probably not going to actually be doing in this, so maybe later if I get better at interiors. I do need to do the arch over this, actually. We have not built that yet. There's a little sign over the top here for that. I also need to put a gate on this bridge. I need to put the support structure over the roof here for guest relations. Just like tiny little nitpicky stuff that we need to do. I need to try and make those custom tables and put them around there. Pretty happy with how even Delilah's turned out. Not too shabby, actually. I think it turned out pretty good. Still a few minor things here and there that we got to do, but overall looking pretty solid. I'm pretty happy with it. So we'll start off by editing this, because we do need to actually this. Deep green. Close this up, kind of. I'm just gonna close this up here. Plaster. If you ever need something that, say if you're trying to look for like concrete, plaster floor, the plaster pieces actually are not too shabby for doing such stuff like that. Non-gridded pieces. Again, make sure we're inside this. I'm also gonna use this. Just gonna do something like this. I accidentally went back on the undo. Do that. Excellent Panthers gate. The roof on this is looking really decent. Roll with that. Let's see, what do I want to work on now? Should we go ahead and get the booths in here? I've been holding this off for too long, so we need to get the slight interior in here. I do have some references that I took of this, so we're going to use that. References, I mean like one or two photos that I took of the inside of ticket booths. Okay, so this should not be too really hard. We do need to make the booths in here, so we're gonna go with the pieces, vertical wood pieces. And we want to use the storefront. Storefront pieces here. So we can actually, what we're gonna put in these are the informational booths. That's what we're gonna throw in here. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 total. They're like double-sided, so. We only need to, what we're gonna do is obviously just build one and then we'll copy it over, so place it where we need to. Obviously the roof on here is gonna be a lot shorter than what we're seeing here. That will go with that. We don't want that going through. We do not. Alright, and each one does have a door on it. So we're gonna do facilities. We're gonna do this. We could use that, or we could just do the shop front. Well, the thing is they are double-sided, so if I do the counter, am I able to put them on both sides? That would actually allow me to do double-sided like it is. And I don't know why these aren't, you can't like, they're literally not gridded, which is interesting. You just kind of have to eyeball it. Also, the snap hotkey doesn't work on them either, which is also very strange. As long as they are functional. Oh. See, after I place one, it then becomes gridded. Or you can, I guess not gridded, but like you can actually snap to the one behind, or with it. We're not going to do that. What we're going to do is make sure that these are double-sided, so we can actually do it like it is in real life. Then we're going to get our... See, they aren't attached with the building, which is interesting as well. Split that from the building. Copy that. It did not save it. Why? What the heck is the camera doing? I had the good shift. I did have the good shift. I had the morning shift. What's up, Steve? How's it going? I had the morning shift. Goodness. I mean, I didn't schedule myself that either. Just saying, I did not do that myself. I let the leads do the schedule. Allowed them to do it. It's your weekend off, Lucky. Like a ton of detail on these. Really, there's just these. Corners. There's a window. The door. No. The outline here. Now I could detail like the inside of it, but I probably won't just because city. Don't know why I did not place those. Actress. Oh man. As for the windows, I might just kind of leave them the way they are. No fighting textures are allowed. Gosh. There, and then we can just copy this down the line. Nice and simple. 5 of these little boots. Why is that fighting with that? Not even the same texture. It's weird that those are textures are kind of fighting a little bit. That's weird. Now we're gonna put a roof here, so I'm not gonna worry about decorating the top of that. If I can get those shops also affected. I don't know if it's going to work though, or if I got those selected. Okay, it looks like they're selected. I'm going to duplicate. If I did it this way, I would only be able to fit 2 of them. That's funny. 2 out of 5. Hit him that big. Then again, this wall would not be in here in real life. It would actually be further down. I kind of just want to do the 2 though, for simplicity's sake. Call it good. Simplicity of it. Because, again, I'm not worried about interiors all that much. I just want stuff to be somewhat functional. And that's it. As long as our stuff works. Get the same type of walls going here. Might be able to adjust that so I can push it in further. Probably what I'm gonna do. Also probably add a bathroom in here. So that's accurate also. There's a bathroom on the side here, along with some lockers and such. Doodads. That's a lot of fun stuff. I'll raise these up. Way they line up where the roof is gonna be. Right? Looking good there. Nothing goes through the walls. The camera like that. I don't want you to. Alright, we're gonna go facilities. We're gonna head in. New bath. Toilets. Essentials. catching you live. Enjoy your videos, man. Go to STC, gospel group I work for. So it's cool seeing this in the game. Absolutely. Thank you so much for being here. Glad you got to catch a live stream. So happy to have you in here as we work on Civil War. I've been trying to work on this a lot more. Really trying to push it forward. Really trying to actually get it done. Or actually get stuff done, you know. We've been doing a lot of progress lately, so I've been pretty proud of myself with that. I want to stay active on this project, unlike the last version in Planet Coaster 1, since we never actually got to finish it in Planet Coaster 1. So yeah, you heard Steve, guys? Make sure you like the stream if you haven't already. We only got 2 likes so far. I know we can do better than that. So if you haven't already, make sure we're liking the stream. And of course, if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Alright, a little inaccurate here. I know, but that's not what matters here. Interiors are going to be slightly inaccurate, just in general. Just for, like, functionality of the game and such. We're gonna slightly change it up. Alright, we need to make it nice enough in here. Alright, let's edit this so we can push this out of the way so you don't see all this random stuff. That still looks fine out here. We need to add up a little bit. Alright, we're gonna grab this roof and we're actually going to use it again down here. Yeah, I actually enjoy playing that way with actually managing money. I actually just started a park that actually utilizes money, and you have and everything. Or if you play like career mode also you have to manage money and complete objectives and such. I actually love playing that way, actually. Actually, one of my favorite ways to play is actually managing money and stuff like that as if it was a real park and such. Yeah, one of my favorite ways to actually play the game. Add, hopefully these will not go through the walls, which it doesn't look like they're doing, so that's good. As long as they don't go through the walls. Like the stream, let's go. We got a few more likes, look at that. That's true. The thing I think a lot of people mostly do mostly play on Sandbox. Create like everything. That way you don't have to worry about funds. You just build your dream park, you know. But I think it's also awesome to give your park a storyline and such like that. Why is that is that a different color? Why is this a different color? What is going on? I don't understand why it changed the color of this. That is strange. Bro. Don't fight me. Looked like it just did it to random ones. That's weird. Like the same color. What are we doing? Alright, we have some ticket booths here, which in reality are not, information booths where you can buy priority passes. That's what the actual functionality is. Basically, we're going in and covering up all the yucky stuff that no one wants to see. That's our job right now. That way it looks somewhat presentable on the inside, even though we're not doing a lot of interior here. In general, we just want it to look somewhat presentable. That way, if people are doing walkthroughs of here, you know, they're actually... So it's functional, but at the same time, kind of simplified just a little bit. Alright, let's take our stamp builder. We're going to work on our pathing here, cover up all this. Way it's nice and clean in here. There. Sweet. Obviously we need to add some lighting in here. I'm actually using my own light. This is what it's like without the lights. With no lights. So we need to add lights. Going to Buc-ee's? What the heck? Sometimes you just gotta clean stuff up by covering it up. Clean it up. What we're gonna do. Clean it up. Alright, back to getting some lights in here. Grab this, we're gonna have it on loop, the way it's always on, but these don't put out as much light as I would want, so we're going to put an extra light in here. Right above it, that will also be a little bit hidden. Just to put out extra light inside the building. So we're gonna take these, we're gonna push this up here. Right up the inside a bit. Okay. Bathroom in there. Alright, so we do have a bit of the interior, this working out for us. Get this. He's open, right? These booths staffed. Oh, I did not watch that video. He actually got in. I highly doubt it. That's doubtful. So I feel like someone would know about that. And some extreme texture fighting going on in here. Those are actually open. Alright, let me get my references for other stuff here, such as one part that we still have not built very much, and that's this. I got like an overview shot of this right here. What we built so far, mainly just the entrance area, and I also kind of did we did the some of the trains. Like we did some custom trains. Wildfire, we haven't done much. It just has the logo on front. Did powder keg trains. We also did outlaw runs, which I think has turned out the best so far. Outlaw runs trains. And obviously we do have time travelers, and then we do have fire in the hole. A little bit was started here. Started this in a different world, and before we knew we were going to do the whole thing. Time traveler, we did a time traveler recreation already with those trains as well. Yeah, we're doing it in phases. We're in phase 1 right now, and we're almost done with phase 1. Phase 1 at the moment is the entrance area. Phase 2 is going to be the square. Phase 3 is Hill Street. Phase 4 is going to be the American Plunge and Wildfire. We're kind of going in some cool phases and such. Okay, let's see what we need to do here. We're going to go in, edit this building, and we need to find the correct piece. Very steep. But stop changing my height and size mapping. Actually, flush. Alright, let's find the off-grid. Here. Love what you can do in Planet Coaster 2. It looks amazing. Awesome, yeah. You can do so much more in Planet Coaster 2, which is awesome. Hold Fire in the Whole Trains is at a coaster museum in Texas. I don't know if I completely knew that, but it sounds familiar that maybe. Pretty cool. Oh, Joe. Oh, Fluffy. What's up? You burnt your thumb on a 400-degree oven today. I'm sorry? Is that something I guess I wanted to be a part of? Since I missed it? Alright. I mean... That's not very smart. Yeah, why would you do that in the first place, Fluffy? I don't think that's a good idea. I wouldn't have done that. I don't think I would enjoy it. I don't know what color this is up here, but we're just gonna put something in here so it's not just open. Never know. I was taking something off the top of a container. Never had any issues with it before, but I guess this time I just decided to completely burn my thumb. Okay. Right, Stevie was a chef. Yes, chef. Ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-dum, ba-ba-dum. We need a short. Light on so I can see what I'm doing. Almost chopped your thumb off once. Ooh. Yikes. Yeah, cooking can be like intense sometimes. Not all fun and games. Not always. So the stuff you can do in Planet Coaster 2, for example, you could custom make the moving props from Fire in the Hole in the game if so. That's pretty cool. Telling you this while I eat steak. Steak sounds good right now. Awesome. Alright, so like an example for Fire in the Hole, I did, again, we have started on it a little bit, so like I have made Patches a little bit. This is like one of my models. He's kind of a prototype, but there's Patches. I gave him a little mask. Kind of the best I could do under the circumstances, but... and then we also have... Oh yeah, I did like a little test here with Red Flanders, kind of going back and forth. What's the matter, Bugs? You chicken?
Watch out, you dang fool! You're gonna fall! Now look at what you done! Uh-oh, I think I'm stuck.
Ooh, I want to try something. This can actually... You can do slower now. Or slower. The update, they actually added more speeds, I think. They added ultra slow. I don't know if you can do it with this. It doesn't look like you can. It's not an ultra slow. They only added like these down here. Oh, that sucks. Never mind then.
Bridge ain't gonna hold! Bye-bye!
Unlike the real Fire in the Hole, my collapsing roof's gonna be working. This was also a little test project there too. But mine's gonna be working.
Bugs and Patches, we foiled your plot, and now we're using your dynamite to blow up the water tower and put out the fire.
Don't throw that switch! The train's coming that way!
Tower's gonna blow. Fire in the hole!
Now look at what you
Working now, you jerk. How long's it gonna work for, though?
Thank you, heroes.
That's my question.
We couldn't have caught those
It like didn't work at all last year.
nothing ball knobbers without you. Give yourselves a big old pat on the back. You deserve it. And it'll also put out any stray sparks. So long.
I'm glad that this video is working now. Bum 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 bum. Calling me a jerk. I hope it continues to work though, because like it's one of the cool effects. Such a cool effect. never seem to ever keep it working. I know there's more important things than to have that working, but like, it's still, like, it's always fun, it's always nice, part of the experience when all the effects are working. That's usually the only effect that usually isn't working. Majority of the time. But if it's working now, that's great. Hopefully it will stay that way. Bum 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 bum. Ah. Alright, we do have the stone. Let's see if we have... I think we have stone archways that would work here. Have to get rid of the wood. Arches. I find the right texture and then we'll be good to continue. There we go, this one. That's the one. Those are a little bit big, though. Archway is probably a little bit smaller than that in real life. Oh, I worked today. I'm just off already. I was off. I am not off today. I worked. I just have already worked already. That was... break on the drop is because it opened in 1996 as Mantis. The ride was so intense, riders would actually trip down the exit stairs. Funny stuff. I think that's the same color. Hold on. It's slightly different. Falling down the stairs of Copperhead Strike 4. Hey, what's up, Jake? I remember I used to wear glasses as a kid. I just stopped wearing them at one point. I felt like I didn't need them anymore. And then I just never wore glasses ever again. Basically, we're just gonna close all this up and make it look nice. That's our goal. Ooh, gotta get back to clear lines. Want to see. Probably one of the luckiest ones because it's supposed to be open until 12 a.m. and I've been talking with some of the unlucky people last week. I was feeling bad for them. Yeah, I worked until about 4:30 today. Kind of closer to 5, honestly. Most of us on the midnight day, only the midnight day though. Most of us have a split shift where we only work half the day. Now, some of the rides might not be as lucky to have as much staffing, and that's not always the case. Slanted. Why is this slanted? Thankfully, we had all hands on deck today, and pretty much no one has the day off. We just had a few split shifts, so. And it worked out pretty good. For us. Wait. You're using the mod that turns your grid items into non-grid items. I have that mod, but I do have that turned off because I feel like I still want my gridded items, and honestly, we have like non-gridded wall pieces already, so like, I don't know, I feel like it's gonna, like, anyone that doesn't have that specific mod, I feel like it's just gonna destroy their game. They're gonna have so many issues if they try to use it. I don't know if it crashes the game if you use the non-gridded. You know, it's nice because I know you want to scale things, but again, we already have like some non-gridded versions of it. So I'm opting not to use it. I think it's a great concept. It would be great if you could still keep it gridded. I can understand why you can't though. I mean, I don't think it would really make sense if it did work ungridded, so, or gridded. Can't really grid and also scale it. Like, that doesn't really work that way. So I did try it though. I did try it, and it is nice. I mean, I guess like just completely going off grid and not using grids at all, but I do like using grids once in a while for the simplicity of things, but I know, because I do have the mod, I just have the configuration settings set to off for false on the gridded stuff. Just a personal preference, I guess. I could see how it could be very useful, though. Like, this project is going to be very much needing the mod, like, you know, some people aren't going to like that, but like, you definitely need gonna need the scaling mod for this recreation, like 100%. Original concrete foundations that the giant wheel was before was moved are actually still there 53 years later under Millennium Force. Wow. Next to a mantis before. Hate building shop non-grid, but I gotta do it if I want my roof a certain way. No roof sections to be completely separate. the rest. Yeah, that's kind of like my thing right now is like there are non-gridded pieces that have the same textures. Like if you want like the roof texture, just use this piece and you can literally scale it and it's off grid. And so that's kind of how what I'm using right now or doing. Anyway, I do have some stuff here that we can use. Right, this has the cream color. Gonna clean up the inside a bit. And I also think I'm gonna put in a flat roof to kind of cover up the craziness of above. What's going on above? Like all that, like just we don't want any of that. Ba-ba-da-ba-dum. Ba-ba-da-da-dum. Lumberjack Pizza Building is killing you. Are you working on Dollywood right now? Basically, sometimes I get really lazy. Call it lazy or just read, like, if you want, but I like to utilize what I've already built sometimes. Okay, that's all it is. But this is basically the same thing, so. I get all that selected. Wow, I'm surprised. Is that like gonna fit perfectly on there? Wow. Nice. Yeah, hopefully we can get both of our recreations looking good, right? I'm rooting for you. I also got to do Silver Dollar City myself. Great. A lot of time being dedicated, you know. I really, really hope I get it done this time. I hope I finish it this time. I wanna get it. I really wanna finish it this time. I think I have a better system. To ensure that it's more than likely gonna get done. Like the way that I'm way we're gonna get it done. Yeah, those footers are still there, aren't they? I did know that. Just like with Celebration City. There's not much there anymore, honestly. It's kind of sad. I miss Celebration City. Obviously, Silver Dollar City is the better park, but Celebration City was special in its own way. When there's gridded roof pieces around, like, it makes it so hard to select stuff around it. It always just wants to select those. Okay. What's that? Chance it'll let me select what I want to select. Dear goodness. Dear goodness. Can't make it work flawlessly, can we? It doesn't want to select the roof pieces so bad. Prioritizes that for everything, and it's annoying. Alright. Yeah, I think they use Celebration City as storage. For the most part. I'm pretty sure that's right. There's like no rides left there. They like sold all of them and shipped them off or just demolished them. They didn't leave, like, anything. I think the only ride really there is the carousel. Merry-go-round. And it's, like, in a state of disrepair, really. It's just kind of sitting there, sadly. Very sad state. I was, like, wrong spot the whole time. Alright, here's a fun thing. This is where, like, the scaling tool would be perfect for, like, filling this in. I don't have a good way of doing that. No, literally the only kind of real way we can do this is grab some, like, plank pieces into the red and then kind of make it work. slightly improvise. I don't know why I even tried to do that. You know what? Yeah, let's delete that. So it's out of the way, and we'll just place it down when we're done. Place it back when we're done, and I didn't. Getting sloppy with my building lately. So sloppy. Ozark Wildcat was great. It was a top tier GCI, honestly. I mean, the layout, everything, there was like, it wasn't like, it didn't have anything that I guess stood out that was overly special about it, but it was great. Great ride. Remember, as a kid, it was one of my favorites. I think when my coaster count was like 2 or 3, like 3, it was like 3. It was my number 1, technically, as a kid. Fill in those little spots slightly. That's about the best we're gonna be able to do. I remember the go-kart track. That was fun. Go-kart, the track is still there for the go-karts. That's one of the things that kind of remain there. The go-kart tracks. Oh, why does it always reset these? Alright, we got that structure kind of going for us here. We have the exit to the park right there. And then this kind of, I guess, continues down further. Doesn't keep changing the grid size of everything. Pleasure Beach in UK opened there in 1932, but it actually first opened in Germany in 1914. I have no idea what that ride is, so never even heard of it, if I'm gonna be real. Ba-dum-bum. have some like bushes and trees and such right there. This connects right here, and then you have like the crosswalk, and then you have like disabled parking here and here. What I think I might do is I might sneak some... Well, I mean, we're gonna have... I guess we'll have our buses as our guest spawners. Gonna be where the buses and parking trams stop to... Yeah. So basically, what we're gonna do for our guest spawners is we're gonna put some the buses right there. The bus guest spawners here, like these guys. Since we're not going to have room for the parking lot, so we're not going to have a parking lot in this build. We might throw in, like, some of these parking spaces, but, like, obviously I ain't going to have enough room. Like, there's the line right there. I'm just happy that I could fit the park in a build, you know. So basically we're gonna have one of the buses here. We might actually have one here, because this usually we do have buses here at stop 5 for like stop 5 and such. Go right there. Might just have the one. Usually this is for trams right here. Usually what we have right there, so. I have a guest spawner there, and then we're going to copy existing texture. Go ahead and turn our curbs off. I'm gonna get rid of all the curbs area here. Don't really want those curbs anymore, since we don't have to have curbs anymore. We can actually remove them. But when I first built these, you had to have curbs, so that all kind of changed. I don't have smooth the path up here too, so like a little rigid. Smooth it. Why those are going under. Through there. The screen's not changing elevation, so I don't know why it's going down. Floor plan, that doesn't change elevation. I think there's a path there, that's why. Yep, that's why it's... raise the bus up. Pad, so it's visually see where our path is. I'm gonna take this bus, and can we actually do these? I mean, there's different colored ones, so I assumed that we could have, but I guess you can't. Guess they're not recolorable. I thought they would be. I think it'd be cool to start to get guests in here, actually, so... actually have guests walk around. Now, will they actually start coming in? I don't know, because there's not really much in here yet. Maybe they'll go to the gift shops that I have not opened yet. Put them open, I suppose. Go counter, we'll keep that closed for now. Okay, I don't think we have... let me make sure in our settings that we don't have, like, shops, all the different stuff open, or, like, sandbox settings. That's what I need to look at. Power supply, right, and then our, like, staff settings. Staff pay. Staff breaks, so they don't need breaks. Staff quitting off. Okay, good. That'll actually be nice for now. I kind of would love to do like a challenge version of Silver Dollar City, like a scenario. If we ever get a scenario editor, which I'd imagine we would at some point, I think it would be cool to do like if I finish the park where you take over Silver Dollar City, and the scenario is that you can continue Silver Dollar City as owning it and stuff. I think that'd be a really cool, like, little, cool scenario and everything. I think that'd be really fun, actually. Off. There's some bushes and such in here. Good looking natural. Bum, 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 bum. Bum, bum. Use that stamp builder. this. Down over here. That way we have all the path we need over there. I know I'd been needing to get that in there for a while, so we got it in there. What? What are you asking? Confused with what you're asking. Your incentive? What? You don't get paid by YouTube? What do you mean? Is there XP or something? I don't know. Have the park actually open? We do. People gonna come through here. There's people. There are actually people. Wow. That's incredible. Alright, we need to get something in here, food-wise. We don't really have bakery items in Planet Coaster, so I really don't know what's the best thing to put in here. We got pizza, Viva la Vegan. Sushi. Like, I don't know. Gelato Bros. We could put gelato, I guess, in here. I really don't know what would even be a good thing to throw in here. I guess we'll throw a gelato. There's really nothing bakery, nothing even close to a bakery theme going in here. So I guess we'll put Viva la Vegan just because we don't have like a vegan thing in there. I don't know. Vegan. Need more shops. 100%. This is the shops. That's one thing Planet Coaster 1 has Planet Coaster 2 beat by a mile. Not even close. Like Planet Coaster. Planet Coaster 1 has so many more shops. 2. Not even close. Like. Hoping by this next update they add some more shops and facilities, or more shops at least, because there's like no shops. That's the one thing. Like, they've been adding all the like rides and stuff, but like we need shops. 100%. Sir, ma'am, that's not a walkway. You don't just walk through a brick wall or a stone wall. Like, why are we doing this? Of course they're gonna take the shortcut through the bridge. Instead of walk around like they're supposed to. I don't think they went through the scanner thing properly. People are so excited for Silver Dollar City, which only has a bakery right now that doesn't even have bakery items because there's no bakery items in Planet Coaster. That's it. And then this pathway that leads to nowhere. That's what they get so far. I guess they can walk through the gift shop. Have that. I figured we'd get some guests in here, because why not? Bring it to life a little bit. Somewhat. What did they just buy? Like, what did they buy? I'm curious of what they bought. Like, if you bought, there's no rides and there's no pools and there's, I mean, they sell umbrellas too, but like, you can actually turn the shop radio off? I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know you could do that. So if you didn't want those shop radios making all that noise, you know, actually turn those off. That's good to know. And we won't get a ride open until like Wildfire or Wildfire and American Plunge. But hey, we got a high scenery rating. We're already at a 5.0 scenery rating, and we've only done the entrance area. That's crazy. What are you doing? Just walking on through. Thinking they own the place. Nah, it's cool to see people actually walking around. I think those are connected. They really shouldn't be, but they are. Forgetting about like this. Welcome to Silver Dollar City. We're so glad you're here. Faster entry. Let's have all bags out and ready to be scanned.
He preps to say it, don't
Something I would love to have again is the Vista points, like in Planet Coaster 1. That's another thing I would love to have back in the game. Where you could place down a focal point and they'll actually like take pictures with something. Like I could have them, the guests wanting to take pictures with the Silver Dollar City sign and everything. Like that would be cool to have that back again. Alright, I want to get a reference. No problem. Updated one though, updated one. Old. New Silver Dollar City. Up there is out of it. Welcome to what it says. Right, these are more of a green color. I didn't know really. Alright, and then we'll just use shape. Grab anything. Do this with maybe front of the wood piece there. That flush together like that. Outline. And some text. City. Blue. Entrance this way. Way. Sorry. Bonk your head. Oh no, man. You just work here, man. Just work here, that's it. You just work here. You have chairs. Ba-da-dum. Lighter. we're building this last year. So much nicer for rentals now. So much nicer. Right. Good. Quite a bit done. The home stretch for phase 1. Home stretch. Really, it's just this. We need to probably put something in here. Kind of fix this little area up in here. That together. And yeah, phase 1, I mean, I still need to do a couple finishing touches here and there with some stuff, but we'll get it done. Get it all done. Phase 1 will be complete. Phase 1 out of like what, 15 to 20? Something like that. But if we constantly work on it, okay? Constantly work on it, we'll be in good shape. Been able to be consistent lately, so I'm hopeful. Awesome sauce. What I say. Nice. The new screenshot. Or new thumbnail. Bridges are never open. They were last year. Or this one was last year for season passes. Like for like gold and diamond holders or something like that. I tried using it then, but yeah, I put a path here without remembering that I put a path here. I'll probably change it. Really, this one's only for employees, so I didn't even put a pathway here, so no one's gonna be walking through that one. And I mostly do that in case like their crowd gets backed up, or like turnstiles gets backed up. They can route them around here. Go back to the sign. You saw Silas. What sign? Like the front gate sign? What? You talking about this dude? That's Colin. Or which sign are you talking about? What guy are we talking about? The guy with glasses is definitely Silas. This guy? Are we trying to say this is Silas? This is Colin R. Jones. There he is. Sure. Y'all say it's Silas. I guess. I mean... There you go. I took a screenshot just for you guys. No, he had chains on his belt and stuff. Funny if we made this stone lady like a monster. That's so funny.
No, but I did. I know it. Over the hill.
Lampen.
In the bar, look Malaysia Tiliver Hoko.
We're gonna follow and see where he goes.
The Undervilla, the Maruna Gudum. In the
See what Silas does. Decide not to go through the entrance. Very interesting. See what he does now. He forgot his employee ID at home. Yeah, they didn't let him in. Darn.
Say about a safer route or pet.
Just gonna go home now. He's literally just going home.
Yêu chặt kìa.
Bye, Silas. Crap, I'm like Luciana's. Well, I can't. I can't move him. He's going home. It won't let me move him. Good thing is I saved it before he started leaving, so when we load it up next time, he'll be there. Maybe we can do it then. Looking pretty good though, like this entrance area, like I love that I'm getting everything done before moving on. I think it just makes it a lot better overall. Like you don't have a ton of incomplete areas, like it's just we're not gonna move on until this is complete, you know. As for like these parking spaces, like I'm not gonna count that in those phases. Like that's just gonna be maybe added on later, I'm not sure. We'll see. Looking nice though. Drop him in the employee lounge so that way he can enjoy his pickle pizza forever and ever. I haven't even made the lounge yet. I mean, it's right here. This is where it's located, but it's pickle pizza. Pretty happy with the results of this so far, though. Good, good. Too bad. I think it's looking pretty solid. Wait till we move on to the square. I think it'll be pretty fun. Let's be honest, I'm just ready to get past the square. I want to get through the square quickly. Hopefully the square does not take very long. Hopefully it doesn't take as long as the entrance area. I think the longest part is going to be the hospitality house. Everything else is going to be pretty basic, so I don't think it will take too long. We have the gazebo, the taffy shop, and then the restaurants over here. Yeah, I don't think Phase 2 is going to take as long as Phase 1. I think Phase 1's just taking so long because I had to do hospitality house, like some interiors in here that I didn't really want to do that I'm not going full out on, but I had to do something, kind of, you know. There's just a lot of structure and buildings here. I mean, there is quite a bit in the entrance or in the square as well, but that one, those are kind of different now. So, yeah, you still need to do some testing on like powder keg and such, the powder keg area. All that. So if you guys haven't seen this, let's go ahead and just haven't seen fire in the hole. I haven't obviously done a ton with it, but you have the audio, so
The ball knobbers have set the whole town ablaze. Go!
Patches.
Patches! I'm gonna take your hide!
chickens.
Those half-breed chickens! Wiley, drop that dynamite or I'll have to shoot.
Go ahead, Marshal. You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn. Ow!
Get after those bolt knobbers and stop that fire.
Red Flanders? Get back here and put on your pants!
I can't, Sadie. I ain't got no pants no more. The dang ball knobbers stole them.
Stole them? What in the center hell would they want with good pants?
They don't call me Bugs
For nothing.
Don't worry, they don't bite.
Fudge.
Hurry! The ball knobbers are gonna blow up the bridge!
It's got great over here.
Don't mess up my new pants, you ornery
Lock
fool.
them bundles under the dresser.
Can't you even tie a ding-dang knot?
Hurry!
What's the matter, Bugs? You chicken?
Watch out, you dang fool! You're gonna fall! Now look at what you done!
Uh-oh, I think I'm stuck. I can't reach.
Ooh, bridge ain't gonna hold. Bye-bye.
Bugs and Patches, we foiled your plot, and now we're using your dynamite to blow up the water tower and put out the fire.
Don't throw that switch! The train's coming that way!
Tower's gonna blow. Fire in the hole! Thank you, heroes. We couldn't have caught those good-for-nothing ball knobbers without you. Give yourselves a big old pat on the back. You deserve it. And it'll also put out any stray sparks. So long.
If I turn... We can adjust the volume now, can't we? I don't want it to be too loud.
You're gonna fall!
Thank you, heroes. We couldn't have caught those good-for-nothing ball knobbers without you. Give yourselves a big old pat on the back. You deserve it. And it'll also put out any stray sparks. So long.
I just don't want you to be able to hear it from like up
Bugs and
here.
Patches, we foiled your plot, and now we're using your dynamite.
You heard Steve. Like the stream, guys. If you haven't already, we need to get to double digits. We're only at 8 likes. Like, what are you doing? There's 22 of you in here. Come on. If y'all haven't liked the stream, what are you doing? Come on, like this. What are you doing? Y'all are better than that. Yeah, I still got that fake track over there. Hey, that area's restricted. You're too close to that nitro. You smell smoke. I wish that there was an option just to have it go up and not have to do like the weird up and down thing. Like, That's gonna be about the best we're gonna be able to do for that, though. I still don't know why the track's invisible here. It's confusing me. Let's see. The reason why I deactivated it because it wasn't lined up. We're gonna get it though. So we can go ultra slow. That's what it needs to be right there. If we want to be accurate to today's standard, if we want to do 2005, it was really very fast, actually. Hey, that was restricted. You're too close to that nitro. Smell smoke. Yeah, I want to do like some visual that makes it look like it slides up there. That's gonna be our goal. I don't think there's a ultra slow pause, fortunately. Closest we have is slow pause. See you, Steve. Have a good night, man. And I do kind of want to put a false train on here. So, like, we'll make it look like there's a train on this track. So it visually looks like there's a train sliding up. And then we're going to try and trigger it to where it, like, kind of lines up with the train. But I'm not entirely sure what I need to figure something out for that. Because what I need to do, like, if I did like a train on there, obviously I don't want a train on there when it's coming back down. Maybe we'll leave the train out of it, I don't know. But we can at least have the sliding track. It's kind of like the idea that we're going for. And we just gotta trigger it properly. This is like my testing grounds right now. I want to start from scratch here. It's hard to tell where it ends up. So we need to activate. I feel like we need to be a little bit further down. Rotate it to where utilizing the Google images makes it kind of weird. It doesn't make sense. Angling on it anyways. Like, realistically, it should be around right here, But the track would be coming out like this, so it's kind of confusing if where that's supposed to be. I think roughly it actually should be around right here. Let's place that there. Let's go ahead and activate it. I want to see where it stops. We need it to line up with the track right here. Let's stop a little bit too far, I think. Yeah. We would have to actually make it steeper. This. Get it one that way it's where it needs to be. Oh, sorry, that was probably really loud. Sorry if that was bonking my microphone. Let's see where that puts us. I love that that's considered slow. Right, that's about right. Pretty darn close anyways. Actually say it needs to powder keg trains. There we go. We're just We're just doing some testing. Spring lift. Bam, bam, bam. Wish we could like. I do wish we could like change the height of these, like how high up it goes. That could be very useful. This track is. I'm not even sure. There's like a back and a forwards. This will drop it. Alright. I just realized it's gonna go backwards. I didn't think about that. Did that wrong on this track. We're gonna go back, launch it backwards. Funny. I would mess that up. We're gonna send powder keg backwards. My goodness. Constantly like experimenting and playing with that until I get it right. So. I'm not saving any of what I just did, just because we don't need to. I was just messing around there. Oh, I'm gonna give you guys a sneak peek of Windland Adventure. I did work on it a little bit more, so. Still want to do more before I get an episode out, but like I'm sure you guys, I am working on it, and I am going to get another episode out. You know, it's not like it's abandoned. I'm just haven't been working on it super consistently, but I'm still working on it. after Summer Nights, hopefully I'll be more time to do stuff, because again, this is why I don't want to have more than the two projects right now, because like it's already a lot just working on one. You know what I mean? So I didn't do much, but we did work on building this little building here, which I guess will be some sort of restaurant maybe. There's gonna be a lot of restaurants in the City Walk area. And then I made this bridge that leads you into the Dry Park entrance. So, which I showed this off last time when I did, like, this is the little tower that will have like the sign on it, Universe Adventure, and then each little bit on the tower represents the different areas. So you're gonna have the Western area, so we have like some Western theming going on. This is gonna be the steampunk theming. We do have like the little scary horror theme going on there, and then the Viking up here. So, Viking theme. So it's gonna be really cool. I'm excited, and we expanded that water going around this direction, and again, this will connect us with the entrance to the Dry Park. We needed to have a lot of space over here because this is gonna be the Viking area, Viking themed land. And the back is going to be Western, and then over here is going to be the dark. Top left is going to be dark area, or the horror themed, and then the bottom left will probably be steampunk. So pretty cool. So everything right here is new for the next episode so far, like all this right here. I just need to continue to work on it, and I'd like to get, basically before I release the episode, I'd like to get this done, and then also like the entrance area done, and then that will probably conclude that episode leading up to the entrance, and then we'll actually get into the park the following episode. I think that's going to be kind of like my platform that I want to go through there. Like the layout I want to go there. Pretty cool though, pretty cool. Cannot wait to get into the Dry Park. I'll probably have more inspiration to get into it once we get into the park and actually start building some really cool stuff. You know what I mean? So we'll definitely get more inspiration once we get to there. Oh, very good. Good stuff, good stuff. Anticipation, I know. But that's what we've been working on there. A little bit of a little mini update there for you guys. A little sneak peek for you guys here. Appreciate you guys being here. Sure we like the stream, guys. Like the stream. Share it with everyone. We're trying to get to big places. Check out the workshop a little bit. We haven't looked in here in a while. How's my workshop items doing? I always like to look. Thunderwave's up to 74. Land Adventure Resort's 352. Just browse a little bit here. See what people are up to. Most realistic park. I don't know, is that the most realistic park? Power coaster. Oh my gosh. Look at that structure. Crazy. Greenhouse wooden coaster. Cinderella Castle. Nice. Jurassic Park. That looks pretty cool. That. Unicorn coaster? No way. That's interesting. Hey, I see Booze from Super Mario. Cute. Falcon. Nice. Jungle Expedition. Hey, it's Mario and Luigi. Springfield design. Arm ride system. Someone actually made somewhat of a Kuka arm. That's funny. Hope we get that back into the game. Twisted Cyclone. Looks like a solid recreation. The Kuka arm, that's one that needs to return. Really like that. They had that in the game. Planet Coaster 1. Think about it though, guys. We're very early in the life cycle of Planet Coaster 2, so like, who knows what the heck we'll have 8 years from now, like we did in Planet Coaster 1. It's like, we've already got so much, I feel like, in a short period of time. And we just need to get all the DLC and stuff. Vending machines, those look good. Surf Coaster test seat. Eye of the Hurricane. The Tilt Coaster. Werewolf. Guys, I think I am going to go ahead and head out for the night. I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you guys have a great day and cooler tomorrow. If you haven't liked the stream, be sure to like the stream. And, yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here. You guys are awesome. As always, I appreciate you guys for being around, watching my stuff, and, being here. I'm trying to stay consistent, trying to stream a lot more often, you know, more consistently, and I think we have achieved that lately, so trying to really work on Silver Dollar City and everything. I think it'll be so cool once we get that done and get that first phase uploaded. I'll be excited to have that on the workshop, and I'm sure a lot of people will check it out. So but thank you again, guys, so much for watching. Like the stream, make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. And I appreciate you guys. So thank you guys so much for being here, guys. Make sure you have a great day and cool tomorrow. I'll see you guys next time. Thanks. Goodbye.